Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to this week's Midweek 180. A beautiful sunny afternoon. It wasn't quite this nice this morning. I'm at home, but not for long. I'm actually going away tomorrow, but more on that in a moment. If you've not seen one of these before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views, and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. Now, the housekeeping from last week, leader of the pack was Francois G, well done mate, joined in the Magnificent Seven by Michael Kember, Malcolm Brew, Kevin DG7, Paul Mead, Tyler Davis and Gary Matthews. So, whoever puts the first comment this week, you'll be my leader of the pack next week, and the first 7 comments will be in my Magnificent Seven. The first thing I want to do is say a massive thank you to everybody that sent birthday wishes last week. I've just noticed that, unlike me, I didn't actually respond to any of them or even give them a thumbs up or a heart. My feed got absolutely swamped last week with a couple of videos doing quite well. Mixed with being busy, I just didn't get round to doing all the comments. So a real big apology for that, but thank you for all the birthday wishes. There is some F1 this coming weekend. The F1 circus is going to Canada, to Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. So I'm very much looking forward to that. But that is not my motor racing fix this weekend. Oh no. Le Mans is this weekend. Perhaps the best motor race in the world. And I am very lucky to be going again this year. Last year I was with Michelin. This year I'm going with Ferrari. So I actually meet up with the guys from Ferrari this evening. And then first thing tomorrow morning, Thursday morning, we're heading off to the tunnel in a convoy of Ferraris, which is going to be very cool. And then we're there for the whole race. We come back on Monday. So stay tuned to my socials. If you don't follow me on Instagram or on Facebook, I'm going to be putting lots of stories, lots of behind the scenes content. And I will make a vlog for YouTube as well, because I'm driving 296 GTS there and a Roma Spider back. And then I'm sure we'll get the opportunity to drive some stuff while we're there as well. So I will be creating some content about Le Mans. So very, very excited about that. Clearly I'm with Ferrari, so we'll be supporting them. But I'm very excited to see what Aston Martin can do, because Valkyrie is going to be there. And from what I've seen on track already, it looks fantastic. So I think it's going to be a real cracking race. If Aston can take it to Ferrari and have a real battle, it will be fantastic, I'm sure. I'm also in the support races really looking forward to watching Sir Chris Hoy and Chris Harris driving their Mustang as well. So that should be good fun. So that is my motor racing fix. While we're on the subject of Le Mans, new car news. Now, there's a couple of videos on YouTube. Top Gear have done one and Henry Catchpole have done one with the Porsche 963 RSP, which just looks ridiculously cool. It is a one of one. It's basically a road legal 963 sports prototype that Porsche race at Le Mans. It looks wicked. They've done a few things to make it road legal. Obviously, it's got a raised ride height and a few other things, but fundamentally, it is a race car. I mean, I always smile whenever I see these race car for the road, and you see people road legaling things. I wouldn't want to drive that car on the road if you paid me £1 million, because it's mega sketchy, I'm sure, and mega expensive and very difficult to drive and not great visibility, but boy, does it look cool. It's basically got a twin-turbo V8 hybrid drivetrain, about 680 horsepower, but it just looks absolutely savage. I love it. Absolutely love it. So yeah, that's my new car of the week. It's quite a quiet week, I think, in terms of new car news. Talking of new car news, I have had so many messages, comments in videos about the 911. And all I'm going to say is there's a video coming out next Monday explaining all. So please be patient. You will understand why when you see the video, what I've been waiting for. But yeah, so I've even had a few comments where if you don't put a video out soon, I'm going to unsubscribe. Please don't do that. Tune in on Monday and I will tell you everything. This week's video, I was out in Spain last week. Flew out there on Thursday and spent Friday in Spain. About 70 kilometers outside of Barcelona at the home of Nasser Al Attiyah, who 5 times Dakar champion, a total legend in the world of Dakar. And at his home, he's got a 400 hectare estate, and he's basically built a Dakar training track around through the woods and stuff of his home. Absolutely incredible. And I was invited there by Dacia rather, to drive some Dacia Dusters on a 4x4 course. But I really wanted to go because I got to be in the passenger seat with Nasser Al-Attiyah in the Dacia Sandrider Dakar car. Now, as a Dakar fan, I cannot tell you how cool that was. One of my all-time bucket list things that I've had is I've always wanted to go in a rally car on a proper rally stage. Last year I was really lucky. I went in a WRC Rally 1 GR Yaris with Elvin Evans around the Goodwood Rally stage, which was incredible, but it was quite damp. The track was very, very slippy, and Goodwood's quite short and very technical. I wanted to go on a really fast, flat-out rally stage. I did it on Friday in a Dakar car. Probably not quite as quick as a WRC car, but over the terrain we were on, I think a WRC car would have struggled. It was just epic. The car itself, I get to talk to Stretch, the chief mechanic, and understand all about the car. I interview Nasser himself, and then we go out in the car, and it's a mega video. I'm not just saying that, but I'm really, really pleased with it, and just to be able to see that dream. And I'm also going to be able to explain to you what happened and why I ended up looking like this, because it wasn't good. So tune in on Friday at 6 for that. Then there's going to be a video on Monday, and then next week there won't be a midweek 180 next week because I have an embargo dropping on the Wednesday for the new Kia EV6 GT facelift. So I went and drove that in Scotland about 3 weeks ago, and that embargo drops on Wednesday. So that video will be Wednesday's midweek 180 next week. So just to give you a heads up. So make sure you tune in Friday for the Dacia Sandrider Dakar car, Monday for a 911 video, and then next Wednesday for the Kia EV6 GT. Cool. Right, well, I need to quickly get this edited, get packed, and then head off to Slough, because tomorrow morning I'm meeting up with Ferrari and driving to Le Mans. And make sure you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, follow my stories, and you'll be able to get all the behind the scenes action. And then next week I'll put a video out so you can see what I did and got up to at Le Mans. Anyway, if you enjoyed that, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. And I'll see you on the next one. You take care, guys. Drive safe.